What's going on, people? Welcome to Crunch Sports. It's that time of the year again. The Premier League is back in action, and we're going to be predicting the Premier League winners, top four. Well, let's do top eight actually. Then top scorers who will win the Golden Boot, the teams to get relegated, the FA Cup winners, Carabao Cup winners, and even the Champions League winners. Now that Messi has officially joined PSG. Well, who would have thought Ramos and Messi will be playing in the same team? But strange things happened this summer in this transfer window, and I'm actually very excited for this Premier League season which is coming on. We've got some massive players in this season in the Premier League. Lukaku is back in the Premier League. Rafael Varane is there in the Premier League this time. Jadon Sancho. You've got Leon Bailey. So they're Grealish. 100 million to Man City. Is Kane gonna go to Man City? It's gonna be very exciting this season. It's gonna be very competitive. So let's start off with the relegation team. Well, the three teams who will get relegated, according to me, or who I'm gonna vote for, is the three teams who've got promoted. I see Watford, Norwich, and Brentford getting relegated. I just can't see them being good enough to break down teams like Newcastle or Crystal Palace or Brighton or someone like that, whoever they will be fighting with. And I just don't see them being a Leeds United or maybe a Wolves kind of a team who will get promoted and stay in that league, stay in the Premier League. So I think these three teams, Watford, Norwich, and Brentford, will get relegated. And moving on to the top eight, where things get really exciting. I'm going to start off with the eighth position. At eighth, I've gone with Aston Villa. I think they've had a fantastic transfer window. Yes, they've lost their captain Jack Grealish, but I think they've done some real good business. They've got Leon Bailey, fantastic signing that is. They've got Danny Ings. They've got Buendia they've signed Buendia, and then Twanzebe has gone out on loan. So I expect a good season from Aston Villa. Yes, they've lost Grealish, but I still think they have that quality now in that team. You look at, they have a fantastic, maybe world-class goalkeeper in Martinez now. They've got a solid defense, Mings and Konsa, and Twanzebe is there in the mix as well now. And then they've got a good midfield. They've got goals. They've got Ollie Watkins as striker. Danny Ings has just signed. So I think they will have a good season. So I'm predicting a high finish for Aston Villa. I think they will finish 8th in the league, but missing out on European action. At 7th, I've gone with Tottenham Hotspur. Yes, is Harry Kane gonna leave? Whether he leaves or not, I think Tottenham will finish 7th. Even with Harry Kane, I don't see them finishing in the top 6, to be honest. And even if Kane leaves, I think they will sign a striker, a replacement, and they've got Nuno now. And if you have watched Wolves in the past, or if you have watched Nuno's teams, then you know that they are a well-organized team defensively. They don't concede lots of goals, and they've signed Romero as well, who was one of the best centre backs in Serie A last season. He had a fantastic Copa America with Argentina as well. So Romero will, I think, be a good signing. And if Kane leaves, yes, it will be a problem for Tottenham. But like I said, Nuno's teams are well organized, and I think they will be able to get results, grind results out. But I don't see them getting 6th position. So I'm going with Tottenham at 7th. At 6th, I've gone with Arsenal. Well, it depends. It's very hard to predict where Arsenal will finish, to be honest. They had a very bad season last year, and even the preseason wasn't that great, to be honest. I think they've got lots of issues. Yes, they've signed Ben White. I think he is a good signing. Regardless of the price, I think he will be a good signing for Arsenal. And they've got Lukanga as well. But if you have watched Arsenal, and if you are an Arsenal fan, you know. Yes, look, Arsenal had the 3rd best defensive record last season in the Premier League, and they have spent 50 million on a centre-back. Yes, they did need a centre-back, considering David Luiz had left the club and Saliba had gone back on loan. So, yes, they needed a centre-back, but what is Arsenal's main problem is that midfield, is that creativity, and is the goals. Aubameyang had a very poor season. He had a very bad preseason as well. 6 games, no goals. He didn't even appear in most of the preseason games against Tottenham, Chelsea, regardless whoever they played. So I think that's going to be an issue. I think defensively they will be able to cope up. But if you don't score goals, you just don't win games. And I don't think Arsenal have that goals in them. you might have a good defense, but if you don't score goals, you will end up conceding 1 or 2 goals, and that's going to be an issue for Arsenal. Like I said, Aubameyang hasn't fired since he signed the contract. Is Lacazette even going to stay at the club? Is he the man to get them 15-20 goals? I'm not sure. I think Pepe will have a good season. I think Pepe will be Arsenal's probably best player. Yes, they've got Smith Rowe and Saka. I think Pepe will have a good season. But is Pepe going to get Arsenal 15 or 20 goals, which they need? Smith Rowe and Saka, are they really going to score 15 goals or something? They are very good players, Saka and Smith Rowe. But it's the senior pros at the club at Arsenal which are letting Arsenal down. So I think defensively they'll be all right, but it's the goals. But I still predict them to finish 6th in the European spot, just for the reason that they just play 1 game a week. They haven't got any European football this season. It's just the FA Cups whenever that starts, or the Carabao Cup, which usually ends by December, January. So I think Arsenal not playing any European football might be a good thing for them. But I just don't see them finishing in the top 5 at all. So I'm going with Arsenal at 6. At 5th, I'm going with Leicester City. They have been bottling the top 4 for a couple of seasons now, but I think they are better than Arsenal and Arsenal and Spurs. So I think Leicester will finish 5th. Now the top 4, the Champions League spots. At 4th, I think we've all forgotten about Liverpool. So I'm going with Liverpool at 4th. Look, they haven't signed anyone. Yes, they've signed Konate, but they're basically playing the same team which they had been playing for the last 3 seasons, and I think that's going to be an issue for Liverpool. Last season proved that, a couple of injuries, and it's going to be an issue for them. Is Van Dijk going to be able to make sure that he doesn't get injured? Can he come back to the level Van Dijk was? Or is Mane going to find form? Salah will score goals. How bad is that injury for Robertson, which he had got in the friendlies? Well, I just don't think you need to reshuffle. You need that little excitement in your team, which a new signing brings, and I just don't see that spark in Liverpool anymore. So I'm going with Liverpool 4th, and I think they'll finish there comfortably. So I think that 4 clubs are easy to predict. Chelsea, United, Liverpool and City will be the top 4, but the position in which they finish is going to be the tricky part. So 4th, I'm going with Liverpool. At 3rd, controversial, but I'm going with Chelsea at 3rd. Yes, they've signed Lukaku, and last season they did struggle against the low blocks, and Lukaku at United, he was a flat track bully, but right now, since he joined Inter Milan, I think that was a very good move for him. He is in his form of his life. He's fit, and he's raring to go, and I think he'll be a fantastic signing for Chelsea. But look, 2nd and 3rd is going to be between Man United and Chelsea. I think City will win the title. So I'm going with City for 1st, and I think 2nd and 3rd will be between Chelsea and Man United. Chelsea maybe are the favourites to finish 2nd, but I think it's going to be Man United at 2nd and Chelsea 3rd. Like I said, United, if you compare the 2 teams, they've got good goalkeepers. I think United's defense is better than Chelsea's defense. Our left back is better. We've got, maybe Reece James is a better overall right back than Wan-Bissaka, but Wan-Bissaka is no joke. And I think we've got better centre backs. Is Koundé gonna be able? I don't know how Koundé is, to be honest. So I think Maguire is showing why we paid 80 million for him. He's coming into his rhythm. Luke Shaw, Shabota, Carlos. He has been one of the best left backs in the world. And Rafa Varane is coming here as well. And I'm not gonna overhype Rafa Varane only for the factor that he has won the World Cup or the Champions League and is one of the best centre backs in the world. But if you look at United and the goals we conceded last season, our weak point in our defense was Victor Lindelof. He had 3 weaknesses. First was he was slow. Secondly, he was weak. He used to get shoved off by almost everyone, and then he wasn't that good aerially. And Rafael Varane will solve those problems. He's quick. He's not gonna get Varane isn't gonna get shoved off by maybe a Calvert-Lewin or someone. So he is pretty strong, and he is very good in the air as well. So he will allow United to play more better and high intensity football, pressing the opposition, playing higher up the pitch. So, and look, Chelsea have a better midfield than Manchester United. I'm telling you that now. They've got Jorginho, Kante, whoever, Mount, Kovacic. They are much better than Manchester United's midfield. We've got Fernandes, but we've got McTominay, Fred, Matic can't do it anymore on his own. Is Van de Beek going to be playing a lot this season? Pogba into his final year of the contract. I think Chelsea's midfield is much better than United's. And the front three again, Lukaku is probably the better striker or the number 9 than Cavani at this time, and maybe even he is better than Mason Greenwood and Martial. But other wingers or whoever they play, are they going to score more goals than Man United? I'm not too sure about that. So I think it's going to be very close between United and Chelsea. So I'm going with United at second, Chelsea at third, and yes, that's an infamous or probably not the choice everyone goes with. But let me know. I want you guys to tell me what you guys think, your predictions down in the comments. I'll be reading them. And moving on to the top striker or the Golden Boot winner, well, I think it's going to be Lukaku. Yes, Harry Kane is an option if he goes to City. Maybe last season Kane was the top scorer for Spurs, and he was the top scorer in the league, and he got the highest assists as well. So Harry Kane, but I think it's going to be Lukaku who wins the Golden Boot. Other shouts are Mohamed Salah, of course. People are sleeping on Bruno Fernandes. I think he is going to continue his scoring feast, and there are a good number of strikers in the Premier League now. You've got Danny Ings, you've got Watkins, Bamford, maybe Calvert-Lewin is a shout. Mane is can he come back? Can Aubameyang come back in the goals? So can Son do it as well? So there is a lot of quality for goal scorers in the Premier League. So, but I'm going with Lukaku for the Golden Boot. And Carabao Cup, Man City will win the Carabao Cup. They always win the Carabao Cup. I don't need to explain why City, I think, will win the Carabao Cup again. The FA Cup is, I think, again going to be between Man United and Chelsea. I think it will be between United and Chelsea, and I think it will be Man United. Maybe I'm biased, and I think United need to win a trophy this season, otherwise it won't be progress. So I'm going with United for the FA Cup. Maybe Chelsea will be at the other maybe possible winners. The Champions League, well, it's going to be interesting. Messi, Sergio Ramos, Wijnaldum, and who else did they sign? Donnarumma. PSG are definitely the favorites, and they should be winning almost every trophy they play for. Yes, they lost recently last week, but from now on they should be winning every trophy, and anything less than that is I think a failure. So PSG are the favorites, of course. You've got, so I'm going with PSG, obvious pick. But don't forget about Bayern Munich, Man City. Can they do it again? Chelsea, the champions. I'm telling you now, don't sleep on Manchester United. I think United will be in the semi-finals of Champions League. It's a big ask. It's a big. I might get clipped for this, but I think United will be in the semi-finals, unless United get a PSG or a Bayern Munich in the knockouts before the semi-finals. So I think United will be in the semi-finals of the Champions League, but I think it will be between PSG and Bayern Munich who will get the Champions League. So let me know your predictions down in the comments. I'll be reading everything. And thanks for watching. Make sure you guys smash a like on the video. The Premier League is back, football is back, and it's going to be lots of fun. So thanks for watching. Drop a like on the video, subscribe, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Links are in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll meet you on the next one.